Hey yo, boys, was really good. You already know who it is. We back at it again with another The First Descendant video. I know y'all probably getting tired of seeing it, but guess what? We all keep covering it because this game is fire. And I also want to be a partner for them as far as a content creator. So let's try to build up them. Let's try to build up them numbers. Help me as I try to help you by giving you content. You feel me? So drop a sub and a follow if you like the video and you like my content and help me go ahead and grow to get to where I'm trying to get at. Right? So let's talk about something. I've seen it in the community where people are a bit confused, right? So you have some people saying, "Oh, we're going to be keeping things from the beta. I guarantee it. There's no way that we're not going to, blah, blah, blah." And then I see people talking about, "No, we're literally not keeping anything from the beta." Now, today, I was streaming. Unfortunately, it wasn't the first Descendant, but I was streaming. And I was talking to one of my buddies in the chat, and he was telling me how they had an FAQ up that explained, what we were going to keep and what we weren't going to keep. Now, for me, that didn't bother me. I didn't really care. Honestly, I don't read FAQs unless I really have to, unless it's something that I really have to dig into. But I never looked into it, so I wasn't aware. But, I didn't think it would also come down to so much of controversy where people were so confused and conflicted. So, what I did for you is I went and I looked it up and I found that FAQ that explains exactly what we're going to keep and what we're looking towards obtaining, once the game fully releases. So, with that being said, I will go ahead and also put a link in a pinned comment down below. So, if you guys want to, go through and read it on your own and see the images of everything and yada yada yada, boom, it'll be right down below. Just go ahead and click the link. It'll bring you where you gotta go, and ta-da, magic. Now, I am going to go over this stuff. I hate having to mention this. I do not have a PC at the moment. My laptop completely crashed. So my editing, as far as my editing of videos, is kind of limited. So forgive me for not being able to put anything on screen. I don't have anything on screen. And I don't have any kind of PC at the moment to go ahead and USB things over to my PS4 to edit everything. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I can only work with whatever resources I currently have at the moment. And at the moment, that's not many. So, if this upsets you, hey, I'm sorry. I gotta do what I gotta do given my own restraints and my own restrictions. So, with that being said, I love you guys. Let's go ahead and see what this FAQ says. So, starting out, it says, "Greeting Descendants. This notice is about the events that will be available during the crossplay open beta. Participants will be able to obtain not only rewards given at the official launch, but try out various skins in advance. So we hope many of you will be able to participate." And it goes in to show some of the event rewards. So, for participation in the crossplay, all users who participated will get one emote. If you leveled up a Descendant past 20, okay, you will get the bear-shaped back trophy, which is an animated bear on your back, and it's a little white bear cub. And I've seen the video on Twitter, So the still image, looking at the still image, I can tell you exactly right now what it does. It literally fidgets around with a little red, what looks to be Coca-Cola can. It's adorable. It's adorable. So if it's not for you, it's not for you. Whatever, doesn't matter. But for the people who were obsessed with Bunny during the during the beta, guess what? Now you're gonna have a little bear cub to throw on her back. Also, you will have even more squee moments than you had before. So it says here, crossplay open beta participation event rewards will be sent at the official launch, not during the test period. To receive your rewards, please keep in mind that you must log in with the platform account that you used during the crossplay open beta at the official launch. Right? And then it shows more. For users who participated in the crossplay open beta survey, you're going to get a bunny head skin called Trendsetter. I believe we may have seen this in the demo, in the beta, but I don't remember because I didn't use bunny that much. So if you did, let me know in the comments. I don't recall it, so let me know if you had that one during the beta. Then it says here, participation of a Conqueror Void Intercept battle on hard. Users who cleared one will get one spawn effect. Kind of interested on what the spawn effect is going to be. I think they showed it to us inside of inside the game, but I didn't pay much attention to it because the spawn effects didn't really catch my my attention. But hey, I mean, that'll be another thing that we obtain. And again, it mentions that, you know, if you want to get your rewards, how to log in under the account that you use for the beta. Now, it says here also, many users have pre-registered for the crossplay open beta. As thanks for your support, we have decided to give rewards to all the test participants. Try out the Descendant skin during the test period. So, participation of pre-registration rewards is 3 skins for the default Descendants: Viessa, Lepic, and Ajax. Now, if I remember, they mentioned something about this during the actual, like, beta itself, whenever they were going through the challenges, or the, you know, like the event challenges. And I believe we got them as well. But for those of you curious, if you go to the link, they do have an image of all 3. And from what I'm seeing in this image, we did get these. So that's a plus. You guys already seen what these look like. So most likely, you know, you're gonna end up getting some stuff that you already seen in the demo, in the beta. Now, it says here, when logging in during the test period, you can get different rewards, Bunny and Kyle Descendant skins, paints, and calibers through your mailbox based on the number of days logged in. Login event rewards will be given when you log in from 0 hours to 23:59 hours, with a daily reset at 0 hours. So for those of you not familiar with military time, I'm not either. So good luck on deciphering that one also. If the date is changed when logged into the game, please log in again to get the rewards. Login event rewards are as follows, and they will be deleted once the test period ends. So as you see right there, it says the login event rewards, which we got for logging in every single day throughout the entire beta, will be deleted once the test period ends. So that is going to be, I'm assuming, part of what we're going to go through when the game first releases. I believe that's going to be the opening, per se, event of release. So that should be nice. But that is being deleted. If you don't see it on release, that's why, because it's not going to be there. Okay? And it goes on to say the bunny's voltage control mask, which is the head, the skin, the shiny metal gold paint, and the weapon's Descendant 500 caliber. Bunny's golden after image body skin. All the stuff here, Bunny, Kyle, blah blah blah. I'm not going to read all of those. And it says here, caliber, currency that can be used to purchase decorative items from the Descendant instructor, the event shop during the test period. Paint items used to blah blah blah. We already knew all that, so I'm just going to skip it. Doesn't matter. In-game event shops available during crossplay open beta. During the test period, you can try out various Descendants and customizations through the event shops. At event shops, credits, caliber obtained through event rewards in-game can be used to purchase materials for Descendant research or skins and paints for Descendants and weapons. Items purchased at event shops can only be used during the crossplay open beta. They will be deleted once the test period ends. So, for those of you who bought anything out of the event shops thinking that you had to purchase these because they were going to carry over to the real game when it came out on official release, none of that stays. None of that's going to be there. So nothing that you purchase between the full body skins, the helmet and body skins that you got, the paints, all that stuff is not going to carry over. Just putting that out there, that's what it says here. And it also goes to show a list of all the NPCs and the items and blah 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 blah. And then it goes on to say, we hope you'll have even more fun during the first Descendants test period through events. Thank you. Now, that covers literally the entire FAQ page as far as the crossplay open beta event, and I hope that really covers everything, because a lot of people were really curious on like what we were keeping, what we weren't, and I get it. I do. There were several of you who were really kind of sticking up for it and being like, hey, what kind of a beta would it be if it gave you access to everything in the game for the game to come out and literally basically have nothing to show for it? So, I mean, it's understandable. It is. Completely understandable. But, you know, we all got to see what the game's going to feel like. We know how we're going to have to obtain things, right? And, you know, it is what it is. I mean, if you're going in expecting to have everything right on launch, I mean, you're going to have to drop some cash. Obviously, this game is very, very highly inspired by Warframe, and I'm just going to throw it out there. With that being said, if you want frames early, you're going to be spending credits, and there's a good possibility that credits are going to be a paid currency. Now, I don't believe that there's going to be any kind of a trade system like Warframe has, so there's a good possibility, with that being said, that there isn't going to be any like monopoly type system going on where people will spend money and pay you for the resources that you can trade them, and kind of keep the platinum style currency, which would be our credits, you know, rotating in fluctuation. So that isn't going to be something I believe that we're going to have, but who knows? Who knows? I haven't been informed of anything of this nature. I'm just going off what I've seen, and I don't think that's going to be something that's in the game. So if you're going to be getting anything, probably going to end up having to drop your own money if you want to do it, or go out and farm it on your own. And the farming honestly isn't that bad. So, to each their own. But I hope this covers everything. And I hope this kind of helps out some of you who were um, curious. Um, I, now that we get to kind of sit back and talk about it for a second, I personally didn't think we were going to keep anything from the beta. Um, I mean, even if we did, it would be really kind of interesting just off the sole purpose of like, that would kind of bust the game, right? Like, let's be real, it would. It would kind of bust the game. And why would it bust the game? Because we had, what, 12 characters automatically in the game? I mean, out of all 12 characters, I had every single one of them at 50 or at 40. Come on. Come on. When the game comes out and you think those people are going to have anything to do, I mean, granted, you're going to have players who are instantly on day one going to buy every single character. And then what are they going to do with every single character? They're going to level them all up to 40 and they're going to have nothing left to do. So, I mean, there are going to be those kinds of people, but there's no pay to win in this game. There's no reason to even do it that way unless you're just wanting to rush through it, which, I mean, people are going to do regardless. You feel me? So, hey, I don't know. I'm stuck with how I feel about that, just on the fact that, whales are going to do it anyway, and we all know who whales are, those who spend just to get everything on day one. And whales exist in every game, right? They do. Everybody knows this. Whales exist. And, they're going to have basically everything that they had in the beta anyway. So it's kind of like, I feel where some of the players are going with the fact of like, yo, can we like kind of keep the stuff we worked on? Because there's going to be whales that are going to have everything that they had in the beta anyway on day one. So that would keep a lot of players, up to par. But it would never happen. If they are going to go that route of, being any kind of monetization in the game, which it looks like they are going to go, then giving us anything out of the beta, it obviously would interfere with the monetization and them obtaining money for the purchases, and I don't see that happening. I don't. So, but anyway, enough of me talking, enough of me jabbering on. I love you all. I hope this video helped with some of you. Again, like I mentioned in the beginning, if you appreciate my content and you want to help support the channel, please drop a sub and a follow on the channel and, help me out. It's your boy. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.